In the vast expanse of the universe, before the earth was formed and mankind walked its surface, there existed the primordial void known as chaos. From this enigmatic abyss emerged the first deities, the ancient titans, who would go on to shape the very fabric of the world. Among these titans, Cronus stood out. Young and ambitious, he was not content with merely existing. With a thirst for power, Cronus took the bold step of overthrowing his own father, Uranus, seizing control of the cosmos and establishing his dominion. However, as is often the case, with great power came great paranoia. A prophecy reached the ears of Cronus, one that foretold his downfall. Before continuing the story, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Just as he had betrayed his father, it was said that one of his own children would rise against him, ensuring his doom. Fearful of this prophecy, Cronus took drastic measures to prevent its fulfillment. Each time his wife, Rhea, gave birth to a child, Cronus would swallow the newborn whole, imprisoning them within his belly and keeping them from the world. But Rhea, heartbroken and desperate to save her offspring, devised a cunning plan when she was pregnant with her youngest child, Zeus. Instead of presenting the baby to Cronus, she handed him a stone wrapped in swaddling cloth. Cronus, none the wiser, swallowed the stone, thinking he had once again thwarted fate. The infant Zeus was then secretly taken to the island of Crete. There, hidden away in a secluded cave and guarded by loyal nymphs and spirits, Zeus grew up away from the prying eyes of his father. The rhythmic sounds of a dance and the beating of a shield ensured that Cronus never heard the cries of the baby. As Zeus matured, he became aware of his origins, his imprisoned siblings, and the prophecy that foretold his destiny. With determination in his heart, he began plotting the downfall of Cronus and the liberation of his brothers and sisters. Overthrow of the Titans, Titanomachy. The seeds of rebellion were sown. Zeus, now a young and formidable deity, was no longer the hidden child of prophecy, but a force to be reckoned with. He knew that to challenge the might of Cronus and the elder Titans, he would need allies and a strategy. The first step in his plan was to free his siblings. With the help of Metis, a Titaness known for her wisdom and cunning, Zeus tricked Cronus into consuming an emetic potion. The powerful concoction forced Cronus to regurgitate the stone he had swallowed, followed by the fully grown deities he had consumed. Hestia, Hera, Poseidon, Demeter, and Hades. Grateful for their liberation and united in their cause, the siblings pledged their loyalty to Zeus. But the Titans were not so easily defeated. They rallied around Cronus, preparing to defend their reign. Thus began the Titanomachy, a cataclysmic 10-year war that would decide the fate of the cosmos. The battle was fierce, with neither side willing to yield. The very earth trembled under their might, and the skies were set ablaze. But Zeus had a secret weapon. He sought the aid of the imprisoned Cyclops and the hundred-handed giants, beings of immense power who had been locked away by the Titans. In gratitude for their release, the Cyclopes forged Thunderbolts for Zeus, weapons of unparalleled power. The hundred-handed giants, with their immense strength, became invaluable allies on the battlefield. As the tides of war shifted, many Titans, seeing the determination and power of Zeus and his allies, began to question their allegiance to Cronus. Prominent among these was Prometheus, a Titan known for his foresight, who chose to side with Zeus, believing in the new order he represented. The climax of the battle saw Zeus unleashing his full fury upon Cronus, using the Thunderbolts crafted for him. The heavens echoed with the clash of godly might, and in the end, the younger generation of gods emerged victorious. With the Titans defeated, Zeus and his siblings imprisoned most of them in the dark depths of Tartarus, ensuring they would no longer pose a threat to the new world order. The reign of the Titans had ended, and the era of the Olympian gods had dawned. This victory not only marked the rise of Zeus as the supreme ruler of the gods, but also set the stage for the establishment of Mount Olympus as the divine abode and the distribution of realms among the victorious deities. Establishment of Olympus. With the Titans vanquished and a new era on the horizon, the victorious Olympians needed a stronghold, a place that would symbolize their power and unity. Thus, the majestic Mount Olympus was chosen. Towering above the land, touching the very heavens, Olympus became the celestial abode of the gods. Zeus, as the leader of the Olympians and the orchestrator of their victory, took his rightful place as the king of the gods. From his throne atop Olympus, he ruled over the skies, controlling the weather and ensuring order in the universe. But Olympus wasn't just a symbol of power. It was a realm of divine harmony and splendor. Golden palaces shimmered under the eternal sunlight, gardens bloomed with ambrosial fruits, and crystalline rivers flowed with nectar. It was a paradise untouched by time or decay, a testament to the gods' eternal nature. The establishment of Olympus also brought about the division of realms among the chief Olympians. Zeus, as the supreme ruler, not only governed the skies but also ensured justice and order among gods and mortals. Poseidon, Zeus's mighty brother, was given dominion over the seas. With his trident, He controlled the waves, storms, and the vast marine life. Hades, the eldest of the siblings, became the lord of the underworld, a realm separate from Olympus. He presided over the souls of the departed and ensured the balance between life and death. Hera, Zeus's queen, became the goddess of marriage and family. From Olympus, she watched over the sanctity of these bonds among mortals. Demeter, the bringer of seasons, was entrusted with the fertility of the earth, ensuring bountiful harvests in the cycle of life. Hestia, the gentle and reserved goddess, took her place as the keeper of the hearth. Her eternal flame in Olympus symbolized the warmth and unity of the Olympian family. Together, these deities, along with other gods and goddesses, formed the pantheon that would be worshipped, revered, and celebrated by mortals below. Festivals, rituals, and temples were established in their honor, strengthening the bond between the divine and the earthly realms. Olympus, thus, wasn't merely a place, it was an idea, a representation of the harmony, power, and responsibility that came with godhood. The tales of its residents, their adventures, rivalries, and romances would go on to shape the very fabric of ancient Greek culture and beyond. Stories from Zeus's life. The tale of Prometheus. Prometheus, a titan known for his wisdom, defied Zeus by stealing fire from the heavens and giving it to mankind. This act of rebellion did not sit well with Zeus. To punish Prometheus, Zeus had him chained to a rock, where an eagle would eat his liver daily, only for it to regrow and be eaten again the next day. This torment continued until the hero Hercules, a son of Zeus, freed Prometheus. The creation of Pandora, as another punishment for mankind, following the theft of fire by Prometheus, Zeus ordered the creation of the first woman, Pandora. Endowed with gifts from various gods, she was given a box and instructed never to open it. Overcome by curiosity, Pandora opened the box, releasing all evils into the world, leaving only hope inside. Zeus and Lycaon. Lycaon, the king of Arcadia, doubted Zeus's omniscience and decided to test him. He served Zeus a meal made from the remains of a sacrificed boy. Appalled by this impiety, Zeus turned Lycaon into a wolf and restored the boy to life, reaffirming his divine power and judgment. The abduction of Ganymede. Smitten by the beauty of the Trojan prince Ganymede, Zeus transformed into an eagle and abducted him to Mount Olympus. There, Ganymede was made the cupbearer to the gods, serving nectar and ambrosia. This tale often symbolizes the ideal of male beauty in ancient Greek culture. The Aegis and the shield of Zeus. Zeus's shield, known as the Aegis, was a symbol of his power and protection. It was said to be made from the skin of the divine goat Amalthea, who nursed Zeus during his infancy in Crete. The Aegis was often depicted as having the head of the Gorgon Medusa, and was used by Zeus to instill fear and chaos among his enemies. Zeus and the seasons. When Hades abducted Persephone, the daughter of Demeter, the world plunged into cold and darkness as Demeter, the goddess of harvest, mourned her daughter's absence. Witnessing the suffering of mankind, Zeus intervened, orchestrating a compromise wherein Persephone would spend part of the year in the underworld and the rest with her mother. This cycle gave birth to the seasons, symbolizing the rhythms of life and death. The judgment of Paris. Eris, the goddess of discord, not being invited to a grand feast, threw a golden apple inscribed, "To the fairest," among the goddesses. Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite all claimed it. Zeus, not wanting to judge, delegated the task to the mortal prince Paris of Troy. Each goddess tried to bribe him, and Paris ultimately chose Aphrodite, swayed by her promise to give him the most beautiful woman in the world, Helen. This decision would lead to the Trojan War. Each of these tales showcases Zeus's might, wisdom, and sometimes even his flaws. They serve as lessons on morality, the consequences of hubris, and the intricate tapestry of fate and free will. Zeus's role in myths and human affairs. Zeus, as the supreme ruler of gods and men, played a pivotal role in countless myths and directly influenced the affairs of humanity. His omnipotent presence and the moral code he upheld made him a central figure in the lives of mortals and deities alike, guardian of oaths and justice. Zeus was revered as the upholder of justice and the enforcer of oaths. When individuals swore on his name, it was a binding commitment, and breaking such an oath would invite his wrath. He was often depicted as a fair but stern judge, ensuring that both mortals and gods abided by the principles of righteousness. Zeus and the flood. Disheartened by the wickedness of humanity, Zeus decided to cleanse the earth with a great flood. However, he spared the righteous Deucalion and his wife Pyrrha, who survived in an ark. After the deluge, on Zeus's instructions, they repopulated the earth by throwing stones behind them, which transformed into humans. Role in heroic quests. Zeus often set heroes on quests or aided them in their journeys. Whether it was guiding Perseus, blessing Heracles, or assisting Bellerophon, Zeus's influence shaped the destinies of many legendary figures. Intervention in wars. The Trojan War, one of the most iconic events in Greek mythology, saw Zeus playing a neutral yet influential role. He balanced the scales of the conflict, ensuring that fate played out as destined, even if it meant the downfall of his own offspring, such as Sarpedon. Zeus and the gift of prophecy. The Oracle of Delphi, the most prestigious oracle in ancient Greece, was dedicated to Apollo, but was initially associated with the worship of Gaia. Zeus, seeking to understand his place in the cosmos, sent 2 eagles flying from the ends of the world. Their paths crossed at Delphi, marking it as the center of the earth. Later, Apollo, under Zeus's patronage, took over the oracle, offering prophecies to mortals, protection of guests and suppliants. Zeus was also known as Zeus Xenios, the protector of guests. The ancient Greeks held the principle of hospitality in high regard, and Zeus ensured that hosts treated their guests with honor and vice versa. Violation of this code, as in the case of the Atrides who killed their guest Thyestes' sons, attracted severe retribution. Zeus and the seasons. Apart from the myth of Persephone, which explained the cycle of seasons, Zeus directly controlled the weather. As the god of the sky, he could bring forth rain, storm, and thunder, blessing the land or showing his displeasure. Zeus's omnipresence in myths and human affairs underlines his significance in the Greek pantheon. He was not just a distant deity, but an active participant in the shaping of destinies, emphasizing the interconnectedness of divine and mortal realms. Through his actions and decisions, Zeus imparted lessons on honor, justice, humility, and the inevitable nature of fate. Zeus's symbols and powers. Zeus, the paramount deity of the Greek pantheon, was emblematic of certain symbols that captured the essence of his dominion and omnipotence. Chief among these was the Thunderbolt, a manifestation of his control over the heavens and his ability to mete out justice. When mortals or gods saw the flash of his thunderbolt, it was both a reminder of Zeus's presence and a testament to his unmatched power. The eagle, majestic and soaring, represented Zeus's watchful gaze over the world, symbolizing his supremacy in the skies. Another emblem was the oak tree, revered as sacred to Zeus and a symbol of his enduring strength and stability. Beyond symbols, Zeus's powers were boundless. As the god of the sky, he wielded control over weather phenomena, summoning storms, rain, and thunder at will. His voice was the thunder, and with a single throw of his thunderbolt, he could decide the outcomes of battles, the fates of heroes, and the destinies of kingdoms. In essence, Zeus was the binding force of both Olympus and Earth, a deity whose influence was woven into the very fabric of the cosmos. His symbols and powers not only defined him, but also shaped the narratives of countless myths and the belief systems of ancient Greece. Through Zeus, the ancients sought understanding, blessings, and the age-old quest to comprehend the divine. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next one. Also, comment down which story you would like to see.